He gained those skills and he gained those attributes as he went. And that's the main thing. If you have a vision and a purpose behind your actions and your products and your services, you can gain the skills and the technology in order to bridge the gap between them. And that's the key. What's going on, guys? This is another episode of Growing Pains with Zion Haynes, the only show that answers the question, how do you start your dreams? I'm actually between work and the gym right now, but this idea has been buzzing around my head for so long, I just felt like I had to make a video about it right now. Right now. In fact, you should like and subscribe and comment right now. Now, as recently, I've been doing more research as far as how to get started with my business and how to do certain things to achieve my more personal goals. And one of the things I've been doing actually in order to achieve that is looking at motivational speeches as well as reading different books and podcasts and stuff like that. And I actually came across this one excerpt from Steve Jobs back in the old day when he actually had some color in his hair. As you can see over here. Sweat!
You've got to start with the customer experience and work backwards to the technology. You can't start with the technology and try to figure out where you're going to try to sell it. And I've made this mistake probably more than anybody else in this room. And I've got the scar tissue to prove it. And I know that it's the case. It started with what incredible benefits can we give to the customer? Where can we take the customer? Not starting with, let's sit down with the engineers and figure out what awesome technology we have, and then how are we going to market that? And I think that's the right path to take.
You see, the difference between Steve Jobs and say somebody else is that a lot of people will think about, big plans or money or, fame and all that type of stuff. They worry about the results. But Steve Jobs and other people who were successful worry about the purpose. What is the purpose of your action? What is the purpose of your product? What is the purpose of your business? Don't think about all the money you can reap in from it. Don't think about all the trips you can go on with it. Think about what is the purpose of that. I think the lack of purpose is the reason why a lot of rappers become broke, after a few years, or a lot of athletes too. Because they're so worried about the results of having that money and spending it, than rather how they can repurpose that money for something else, to allow that money to grow for them or stretch it out. Working backwards is the key. The key is to understand the purpose. Why are people spending their money in healthcare? Why are people spending their money in real estate? Why are people spending their money in food and restaurants? The result is the money. You can see that as clear as day, but what is the purpose behind that? That's the whole thing that a lot of people see. They see a way to get out, but they don't understand the purpose behind that. Allow me to try to expand your mind a little bit. Let's use let's use a thought puzzle, right? Why do entertainers get paid a lot of money? The result isn't that you're famous and you're this, that, and you're third. I mean, it comes with a lot of drawbacks too. That's the result of it too. The purpose is that big music companies, big people like that, know that people love to be entertained. How much time do you spend on your phone dealing with entertainment? I'm talking about YouTube videos, movies, music, TikTok, Instagram, all that type of stuff. Social media is all entertainment. How many hours do you spend on that? And think about how much revenue do the people who own those platforms get by, producing and giving money to those people. That's why they have ads. That's why they give out sponsorship. That's why they sign deals. The longer you spend on their platform, the longer that you go to these industries, the more money that they make, and therefore they're going to keep fueling and keep putting more and more people on. Think about it. It's all about the purpose behind it. And that's the main thing that I want to impart about you. I need you to think backwards, okay? Think about the type of life you want. Think about all those type of things. Think about the result and feel it. But then think about the purpose behind your actions. I want to develop Growing Pains with Zion Haynes to be the type of brand where we can bridge the gap between a lot of different professions and a lot of different people so that you yourself can be successful. So the next generation can be successful. So the next generation doesn't have to experience the same growing pains, the same situations that we have to go through. That is my purpose, and that is my purpose behind it, and that is how I will make my millions of dollars. That is how I will achieve the life I want to live. That is how I will have the relationship that I want, by dealing with purpose behind my actions. It's about being disciplined. It's about being deliberate. It's about being objective about your dreams. Don't just be like, all right, I'm gonna open up this shop, I'm gonna open up this business. What is the purpose behind it? Is there a need for it? Is there people who are clientele for it? Is there some type of objective out there? Think about it, even from, for example, Prince Darnell. His process was like this when he was developing his own tax company. He noticed there was a need for taxes to be done, right? So he thought that, hey, everybody got to get their taxes done. Everybody got to file taxes. Taxes aren't going away. He didn't know how to do taxes when he started. He gained those skills and he gained those attributes as he went. And that's the main thing. If you have a vision and a purpose behind your actions and your products and your services, you can gain the skills and the technology in order to bridge the gap between them. And that's the key. If you know the pot of gold at the end, there's no reason for you not to go and bridge that gap to see it. You do not have to go in blind. You don't have to just be like, well, you know, I like lashes and I like to rap and I like to do this. It's perfectly fine to be skilled at something, to be good at something. But if you notice that there is a pot of gold right there, you know that there is treasure right there, and you can see it and you can see the purpose behind all that, what you need to do is reassess where you are presently and build the skills in order for you to bridge from there to over there. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into another episode of Growing Pains with Zion Haynes. I know I look like a hobo, but I'm in between work and the gym, and you know, I think I already said that. But remember to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this. Remember to share this with your friends because we love to share. Sharing is caring unless you're bearing. And above all, join the Growing Pain community because if you want to be featured on one of these videos and express yourself and your story, then go ahead and do that because we love that. We all have growing pains, so why don't you share them with Zion Haynes? All right, bye-bye. I'm going to the gym now, bye. The door is technically this way, but I guess I gotta turn off the camera, so. Ah, ah, ah. Ah.